and we are playing Soul Calibur. So the reason why I haven't streamed this before is because it's a game that I'm just playing on my own time, and I I'm just playing it for fun. But then again, my streams are also for fun. So I figured, you know what, might as well, why not just play it for the stream? It'll be fine. Um, you know, I suppose somebody will find this entertaining. Maybe some people will, maybe some people won't. Um, I'm just recording some of my, I guess, playthroughs just for the hell of it. All right, so I wanted to show off some of my creations here. They're they're pretty cool, I would say. Some of these characters you might know from other video games. So these right here, these are just characters, random characters that we created. This is my character. Yeah, that's my character that I created. His name is Seraph. And then this is Amunet's character. She created. Her name is Amunet. Then we have, this one is Leon's character. And he called him Evil God 202. That's an interesting name for that. Probably gonna see similar clothing to all these characters. Soma Evil, I guess. There's another one that he made. Alright. Right here I decided to make a bunch of Mortal Kombat characters. Because even though I do like this game, I don't like a lot of their characters. They seem really generic and kind of lame. So if I want to play a certain character, but I want to use a different skin, I just made these characters here. So right here we have Raiden. Raiden kind of looks like himself. I mean, he looks like the old Mortal Kombat 2 Raiden. That's what he looks like, mixed a little bit with the movie version of Raiden from the original Mortal Kombat movie, because he's got the long white hair. Then we have Scorpion, who looks really sweet here, particularly because, I don't know if you can see it, but his face right here, it's a skeleton face. So also, he's got like this skeleton shoulder pads or whatever they're called, pauldrons or whatever. He's got skeleton hands, so he's got really in that skeleton theme. And of course, he's got his, classic yellow and black clothing with this little flame design right here. So I thought definitely looks like a Scorpion character. He's using I think it's just a sword. So he uses a short sword. We have Sub-Zero here. In Sub-Zero, he's using like a double blade type deal. And I don't know, he's looking like a very simple design. He has this really crystalline type of gauntlet and greaves. So I thought that was an interesting design for Sub-Zero here. Keeping it simple, but at the same time still kind of in the spirit of Mortal Kombat. Then we have Reptile. Reptile, I actually went and made him an actual reptilian person, so he's got green skin and scales and stuff. I have this scaly design on his clothing, his little sash or whatever that's called. Um, and of course, everything's like reptile themed. He's got these dragon looking shoulder pads there. He's got this spiky tail on the back. Um, and everything's green, of course, reptile. And he's using like a double, two little daggers, I guess is what he uses in this. Got Liu Kang. I just did this one a few days ago. He uses the nunchucks, of course, and he's got a really simple design, reminiscent of like the old school Liu Kang from like Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Just like a monk, type of get up there with no shirt. Just looking like very heroic. um, we got Shang Tsung. Now for this one, I went with the design from Mortal Kombat 3. Try to make him look as close to that design as possible, and I think I did a pretty good job. If you were to search up Mortal Kombat 3 Shang Tsung, you see him wearing the yellow pants, and then he has like a weird black underwear over the yellow pants, and then a black sash or belt around it, and then he's got these stripes right there across his chest. He's basically got like one of those ninja things that's like open in the middle but has the two things right here, and then he has like these lines across, like about three of them. So I was going for that. He's also got the black boots, and then in the original design he's got just some really simple like wrist wraps, but I wanted to make him look a little more sinister there, so I gave him some really big forearm guards, and I gave him the little snake around here because he's always known to be associated with snakes. He himself is a snake, metaphorically speaking, and he uses snake fighting style in one of the games, and so yeah, I try to connect that as much as possible. He also has a ponytail on that Mortal Kombat 3 design, but it's one of my favorite designs for Shang Tsung. He just looks super badass. And so yeah, that's what this is for. Then we have Kitana. So for Kitana, I went really simple with the ninja outfit. Made her look kind of as sexy, I guess, as Kitana should look. She's got the long boots and all that. Because we all know that Kitana's always had like a really sexy sort of design. Always blue, but always kind of princess-like, right? So we have these shoulder pads that look like they're really high quality. They have these little, for like little things on the side right there. The armor looks really high quality as well. It looks like it was custom made for her. And then of course the boots looked like they're really high class, right? Fit for some sort of like a princess or a queen. Really high class stuff. So I try to just make her look as I guess high class as possible, since she's supposed to be a queen or a princess in the Mortal Kombat universe. Then we have Melina. And for her, of course, I made her look a little more evil, obviously. She's Kitana's evil twin. So I literally just copied Kitana over, made her body a little more, I guess, a little curvier, because she's a little more wild than Kitana is. She's always been a little more curvy. And then we also have like the torn up dress there, so I'll turn up. just showing that she's probably been in battles already and stuff. And then of course we gave her more of a punk type of look, more gothic like, um, and because she's evil of course. So she's got the spiky shoulder pads there, trying to kind of, I guess, imitate Shao Kahn. So yeah, I think that design for her is pretty good. And then we go to Jade. Jade is like the royal guard, and Katana's best friend, and she's always been very sexy as well. Had her design be kind of provocative over the years, but I just kept it very similar to Katana, I suppose. And with the long boots, long gloves there, and give her some armor, to make her look more warrior like. And of course she's got the long braid that Jade has been seen to have before in some games. She's had that long braid. So of course she uses the staff because that's what she does. And Shao Kahn. So for Shao Kahn, I just use this really ugly sort of character, this like ogre type of character model. And because Shao Kahn isn't human, and he isn't an Edenian either, so he doesn't look human. He's more grotesque. And of course, so I just gave him this really weird form. He's got all these scars everywhere just to show that he's been through shit. And I try to make him look as close to the Mortal Kombat 2 design as possible. Looking very menacing with the Japanese style helmet, and yeah, a really primitive looking armor as well. He's also got this gigantic hammer. They don't have a hammer that is any smaller than this. Unfortunately, that's all he has to use. So that's Shao Kahn. Then we have some other characters here. This is supposed to be Ryu. Forget his last name. Oh, my bad. It's Strider Hiri. I thought his name was Ryu though. I feel like a lot of them are named. Oh no, Ryu is from Ninja Gaiden. This is Strider. So yeah. This is basically what Strider looks like. I mean, he looks very, very similar to this. The weapons are these hovering katanas. I thought that would be a good idea for this character, since he does use some projectile like katanas when he powers up later in the game. But and for the most part, I think I did a pretty good job with the Ryu design here, or the Strider design. Jeez. Here we go. This is Azura from Azura's Wrath. I'll try to make him look as good as possible for the character. I think I did a pretty good job with the metallic arms. In reality, he's supposed to have just metal arms, but this is as close as you can make it and still make it look like the character. He obviously, he's got white hair. He's got these shining white lights all over his body and tattoos. He's got some like baggy pants, very godly looking armor. So yeah, that's pretty much the way Azura looks like. And he's also very reddish, which is why his skin is kind of reddish. So then we have Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. And this is basically as close as I could get it to the original Final Fantasy VII design. He's also got this giant sword that looks very similar to the Buster Sword. And again, it's obviously not exactly what he looks like, but this is as close as I could get it, and I think I did pretty well. Pretty happy with that design for Cloud. I have a couple more here. So this, I try to make a character that look like Master Roshi, and that beard is fake as fuck, but I just I made it as close as possible. So we have this Master Roshi type of character. He's even got the turtle shell, and he's using a pole. So I don't know. I thought that'd be kind of fun. I've always really liked Master Roshi as a character. And then this one is Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. And again, this is as close as I could get it to the character. He wears this I guess you could call it a kimono. I'm not sure what these are called, but yeah, this is exactly what he wears. Except for it is missing a few things, like the inside right here. Instead of having that turtleneck, he has like a bit of another kimono type of thing underneath. So you just see like a white V underneath. But other than that, he's pretty close to the original design. So I think I did pretty good. And of course, his weapon is gonna be a giant katana. I was gonna make it all black to make it look like his Bankai weapon, but I decided to just keep it like a katana. It looks pretty good. And then we have, let me see, I think I have just two more characters. This character here, I made it to look like Spinal from Killer Instinct, which is one of my favorite characters in that game. And he looks pretty much exactly like this. It's just like this undead skeleton warrior. He uses a shield and a sword. As you can see right here, I gave him the... Oh, I accidentally exit out. I gave him, the shield and sword right there from Cassandra, I think, is who uses that. But yeah, he's got the boots, the gauntlets, the shoulder pads, and especially that bandana across the top of his head, on his forehead. That he wears that. He wears that in the game. So try to make it as close as possible. And then we have this one here. Now this is from a game. This is Raziel. He's from a game called Soul. It's called Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. And this character is basically a vampire that eats souls. And this is definitely as close as I could get it to the actual thing. It looks very, very, very similar. And I'm really happy with the design. So that's it for now. But I am gonna continue on making more characters. So for now, I think I just heard somebody calling me, but I smell something too. I think dinner might be done, but I think I'm gonna continue on my storyline here. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I was right. It is dinner time. So I'll go ahead and stop here, and I'll come back and I'll continue storyline.